So very good morning students. So the previous class we finished about a related to the dispersion as well as spectrum and rainbow related we finished, and at the same time we also started optical instruments. So in that optical instruments also we discussed related to some basic statements like far point, like LDDV, that is least distance of distinctive vision. That is one. Like coming to the point is, in this visual angle also, the visual angle in the sense is with the naked eye, that is we can say without any instrument, if the object is at a long distance, therefore image form on the retina is very small, and when the visual angle is theta, right? Coming to the point is, when the object is moving towards the eye, therefore the image size is gradually increases. If we move towards an object or the object is moving towards you, therefore what will happen, there it is to be, the size of the image is gradually increases, and it form on the retina is the size of the image is it is enlarged image is form on the retina. And here in this case, there it is to be, the visual angle is increases. That is about a visual angle. Now it is without any instrument we are using. Now let us will come to the point is, see, with the assist of optical instruments, let we have optical instrument. Already in the previous class also I told you, one is the microscope, one more is the telescope. Sir, what will be the microscope? Microscope is nothing but that the instrument which used to see the small particles, small, to increase the size of the image, or we can call as the size of the visual angle, to increase the size. That's what we are using the microscopes. So this is basically used in the microbiology, that we can say in botany lab, in zoology lab, we will use the microscopes to see the structures, right, to see the roots, like which are very small. By using the microscope, therefore we can increase the visual angle that we can say magnification, we can also call magnification, size of the image is to be increases. So that is about a microscope related. Now let us will move to the next one, telescope. Yeah, of course telescope is nothing but which used to see the distance objects. Like here in this telescope, we can also use it to see the astronomical objects also, like planets, like satellites, is by using the telescope. So that is there in the next topic. We'll see that now after the microscope, we'll see clearly in that telescope. Now let us, I want to tell you one thing. In case of a microscope, we have two types of microscopes are there. One we can say simple microscope. Yeah, it is nothing but is simple. Simple is nothing but it is consists of a single focus lens, that we can call convex lens is fitted in the microscope, that is we can call as the simple microscope. Let us I want to tell you about a compound microscope. So that a compound microscope is consists of two lenses. One lens is, it is towards the object, that we can call as the objective lens, and another lens is, it is towards the eye, so that the lens we can call as the eye lens. So that we will see in the compound microscope. Now let us coming to the point is simple microscope. Let us, we have to find, in case of a simple microscope with the naked eye or without any instrument, we have to write the visual angle. So here I'll give you like this, without any instrument there is an object is placed, object height is you say h. Here suppose your eye is, it is an eye you say, right? So that there is an image will be formed on our eye, or at a retina is theta. This is the visual angle we can call, or else you want to say also theta not also, nothing will happen. So that object is at a distance of least distance of distinctive vision, and you remember everyone, least distance of distinctive vision is nothing but 25 centimeter. If the object is at a 25 centimeter, yes, I told you also In the previous defect of images also I will told you very clear. If object is at 25 centimeter, yes, the image will be formed on the retina eyes. It is very clear, we can see the image. Now let us coming to the point is, now by using a without any instrument that we can call naked eye, that is theta naught is equal to opposite h by d, it is naked eye, or we can say without any instrument, which we can say. Now coming to the point, say for all microscopes, you take a simple or compound microscope, in the both the cases we have to say this diagram compulsory, it is a theta naught you say. Now let us coming to the simple microscope, and here we can also call as a magnifier it is, or we can also call reading lens. Now it is consist of a, actually it is consist of a one lens which is fitted in the tube. So the tube will be like, it is only like a pen in this tube. So the convex lens is fitted in the one convex lens is fitted in the tube. Therefore this tube can be rotated on the base, it is rotates on the base. So there will be a base will be there, therefore this can be rotated. So which we can see, and we can also adjust the lens by using the rock and pin. There will be a one pin will be there on the tube. Therefore if you rotate the pin, then the lens it may be move up or down according to our rotation. So that we can say the lens is to be adjusted, the position of lens is to be adjusted depend on the size of the object, or depend on the size of the image which we can magnify. The image we can magnify by using the rotation of the lens or rotation of the pin. So that here it is consist of a one focus lens which we can call convex lens, which is fitted in the tube. Clear? Now actually we are discussing only whatever your essential parts are there, that we are discussing, not in deep. This is a very important point. So that here let us, I will show you the diagram. So which is fitted like this, there will be a one convex lens, it is a double convex lens also we can call. So that the radius of curvatures also we know, R1 and R2, which is placed on the principal axis. Suppose there will be an object is placed, say between the focus point, see this is we know between the focus point and optic center. If there is an object is placed, therefore there will be an image will be formed, it is an object distance, because we are adjusted the object position by adjusting the rock and pin, or the pin is adjusted. Therefore the object will be comes between the focus point and optic center. Therefore the image will be, it forms in the same side, and that image will be erected, and it is an erected image and a virtual image which forms the by adjusted the object between the focus and the optic center. Therefore the image will be magnified, and it is a enlarged, we can say erected image will be formed. It is a virtual image, we can say it is a virtual image, because the object is between the focus and optic center. No, therefore there will be the image will be formed like this. It is a image size, you say it is I dash is the image. So let us you draw a ray, because our eye is at an optic center, no, therefore which we can say like this, yes, you draw a like which is to be like this, there will be an image, yes, it is formed like this. So which making an angle at an optic center is, you say theta. Of course the image is formed between the distance, it is a distance we can say from infinite to, which we can say it is between the infinite to least distance of distant vision. Yes, it is the image will be formed like this. Between the least distance distinct vision to infinite, the image will be forms. So that the size of the image will be like this, and your object distance is u, and again you write by using a with the instrument or with the assist of optical instrument. Here also you write a visual angle, that is a theta. So the theta is nothing but you say the size of the image is, you say h dash, it is an object size. So h dash by, of course we can take a d, because it is up to infinite the image will be formed. So you take only least distant of distinct vision, so that we can call as the h dash by d. So this is the naked eye, and it is with the instrument, that is we can say optical instrument here we are using, so that the image will be formed like this. Sir, what will be the magnification by using a simple microscope? Of course the magnification simple microscope is nothing but it is the ratio of, for all instruments we can say like this only. So this is for all instruments like simple, compound and telescopes. Whatever you take an instrument, for all instrument the statement will be the common statement is there, that is the ratio of the ratio of see size of the angle, or the we can call as the visual angle. So actually we can say size of the image, or we can say the angle subtended by the image at an optic center to the angle subtended by the object at an eye, that is we can call as a naked eye. So visual angle with an instrument we can also write like this, visual angle, see, or else you write it like this, visual angle with the instrument that is theta by the visual angle with the naked eye. So that is we can say theta naught. So that here we know capital M is equal to theta by theta naught. So capital M is equal to theta will be we know h dash by d you take, of course, by theta naught is nothing but h by, it is actually we are saying the object distance, no, it is also d, it is also d, but here you see it is a d object distance, no. Here I'll tell you one more thing also, by using this we can also take as h by object distance, because it's making in a same angle, no. Here object also making an angle theta, image also making an angle theta at an instrument, so that we can also take as h by u. Yes, you write here instead of this h by, it is u by h by d. So h cancel, capital M is equal to d by u. This is the magnification by the simple microscope. That's what we can call magnifier it is. You remember it is a magnifier which we can say like this. So it is a simple microscope is consists of a single focal length which is fitted in the tube. The tube can be rotated on the base. So that here the magnifier will be we can say capital M is equal to capital D by U. Sir, what is capital D? It's nothing but a least distance of distinct vision. U is nothing but objective distance. So this is related to our simple microscope. Now on this basis simple microscope, so let us we have some 2-3 cases. Suppose I want to tell you in terms of focal length. See, I want to tell you this magnification will be in terms of focal length. So the concentrate here which is very important. Now I am telling here it is the case 1, you say it is the case 1 in terms of focal length. See, it is in terms of focal length. Now I want to tell you, so that 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, of course. Here it is the in case of a convex lens we are using, therefore the focal length will be we can take as f is equal to positive v, positive f. The image and object distances are in the same direction, so that you say both v and u we can take as the minus it is, like it is, because we are measuring opposite to the rays, no. The rays are going like this, but we are measuring opposite to the rays, so that the distances are always measured in the same direction we can take as the positive. If it is in the opposite direction we can take as the negative. Now you substitute these values here, we'll get the in terms of focal length, but because now we are calculating what 1 by u we are calculating. Now these values here you substitute, therefore ultimately we will get the like this. In terms of focal length, now I am telling for the simple microscope. So here it's 1 by f is equal to, that is 1 by v is nothing but a minus 1 by v, 1 by u is nothing but a minus 1 by u. So that 1 by f is equal to, it is becomes minus and it is becomes plus, because minus of minus is becomes plus. So that you calculate a 1 by u here, 1 by u is equal to, this is minus 1 by f is there, no, you take this side, it is becomes 1 by v. So 1 by u is equal to v plus f by, it is fv, yes it is. Of course you directly substitute, this is also there also no problem, because we have magnification is equal to, it is d of 1 by u. Yes, we can write like this. So you give as equation 1, and this you take as equation 2. Yes. Now you directly substitute here, therefore from 1 and 2, see, which is very important actually for 4 marks. So that capital M is equal to d of 1 by u is nothing but a 1 by f plus 1 by v. It is the relation for the magnification in terms of a focal length. In terms of a focal length, which we can say, therefore capital M is equal to d by f plus d by v also we can. This is the in terms of focal length, and you remember it is very, very important. This is the case 1. Suppose I want to tell you another case. Second case, suppose the object is, now it is at a point of you say focal length. The object is, if it is at a focal length, therefore the image will be formed at an infinite. Is it right or not? When the object is, because already I told you very clear related to the rules to forming the images. When the object is placed at a at a focus point. So the case, second case it is, I'll tell you like case 2. When the object is which is placed at a focus point. To take as a case 2, here it is, if object is at a focus point, clear, and the image will be formed at an infinite. Of course, we know the object is when it is an focus point, therefore image will be infinite. No, simple here you write. Simple here you write. Magnification will be capital M is equal to, it is d by f plus v by, d by infinite. So capital M is equal to d by f. Very simple it is. The magnification will be like this. When the object is placed at a focus point, therefore the image will be formed at an infinite. Then the magnification will be d by f. So this is the case 2 now. Now let us, I want to tell you another case. Suppose here it is you say, if the final image is formed at a least distance of distinctive vision. So the next case I would like to tell you, next case here. See, if the final image is formed at a least distant of distinctive vision. So in that case, sir, what will happen? The object position, yes, of course the object position will be, you take as a u only, then from that u again you calculate the object distance, clear. Now I will tell you like this. So the case 3, you take as the case 3, suppose the image is at LDDV, least distance of distinctive vision, so that the image is equal to, you say, d, and it is, you say, minus, and u also you take as a minus, because both the image and objects are in the same direction, so that you take as like this. Again you get a 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, because the magnification will be capital M is equal to d by 1 by d by u. So here also you calculate a u value or 1 by u value. Suppose you write f is equal to minus 1 by d, because instead of v you write a minus d, here a minus of minus 1 by u. Therefore the magnification will be like this. Here 1 by f is equal to minus 1 by d plus 1 by u. So here you calculate a 1 by u is equal to this, you take this side 1 by f, it is plus 1 by d. Here the magnification you give as the equation 3, then from 1 and 3. So this is the clear information related to the simple magnification, simple microscope. So what we are discussing here. So that here capital M is equal to d by u, no, then capital M is equal to d by 1 by u is nothing but a 1 by f plus 1 by d. When the object is at u and the image is formed at a LDDV, therefore the image will be minus d. Now final come to the point is, you multiply like this, capital M is equal to d by f plus d by d. So simple, you cancel. Capital M is equal to d by f plus 1. This we can call as the magnification when the image is formed at a least distant of distinctive vision. Yes, of course we can say like this. When the image is formed at an infinite, yes, the magnification for the infinite distance it is. For the magnification for the least distance of distinctive vision. Clear? These are the 3 cases. If you remember this, it is help you for the calculation of on the basis of this one. We have problems also. Suppose you go through this all, then you will get ultimately the problems. So this is related to what? When the object and the image distances and it is a magnification will be like this. It is a clear information related to the our simple microscope. Simple microscope. You remember simple microscope in the senses. It is a magnifier glass, or we can also call it is a we can say simple microscope or reading lens also we can say. See, in our material there was the question was given. See, on the basis for 4 marks, I'll tell you the page number. Suppose you refer that because it is which is very very important for 4 marks. Clear? I'll show you the question. Yeah. So the page number 50 in our material. So the page number 50, question number 9. You go through this. See, the page number 50, question number 9. With a neat labeled diagram, explain the formation of image in a simple microscope. In a simple microscope. This is the question number 1. This is given as to be what? When the object. So this based on this image is at a LDDV. For that here MD is equal to D by F plus 1. For this question, 9th question it is. And there is another question is there. What is the position of object for a simple microscope? 10th question it is. What is the position of object for a simple microscope? What is the maximum magnification of a simple microscope for a realistic focal length? In terms of focal length is asking. Yes, you can take either at a like this position, or you take a this position also, you write a this position also, nothing will happen. So there are 2 questions are there on the basis of simple microscope. If you go through this, then ultimately you will get the final in the final examination. Very simple. You write only theoretical part, and after that you derive this expression. That's all. That's all for the simple microscope. Clear? Is it okay now? Yeah, once look at that material. In the material, the page number and question numbers which I was given. So suppose you do that. Clear? Yeah, I am also checking in the very short answer also. If any question is there, then I'll tell you for very short answer also. So of course on this basis I think there is no question. So because in this chapter they are asking also one very short answer also. Right? Clear? This is about a simple microscope which is important for final examination. Okay? And here, see actually, so another microscope also is there. That is about a compound microscope. So based on that compound microscope, sir, what is actually compound microscope? So the compound microscope is nothing but a, I will tell you some little introduction part, then after we will continue in the next class. See, I mean to say compound microscope is nothing but a simple. I will tell you the comparison between simple microscope and compound microscope. Simple is nothing but it is consist of a single focal lens, and here compound microscope is consist of a, there is an actually in that compound microscope it is consist of a 2 lenses. One lens is, it is we can say it is fitted towards or it is adjusted towards an object, and another is adjusted towards our eye. So one lens we can call as the objective lens because which is towards an object, and other lens is it is towards an eye, that's what we can call as the eye lens. And here also we can adjust by using the rock and pin arrangement. There will be a one pin will be there. By adjusting the pin, therefore the object position we can change it. Suppose the object is at an infinite distance, or when the object is at an between the focus point and optic center, like that we can adjust by using that pin, so that the image will be formed at a different positions. There also we have to find the same situation, we have to find the magnification to increase the visual angle. When increasing visual angle is nothing but a what? The image size will be increases. Magnification in the sense is magnifier. Magnification is the sense in the senses there will be the image sizes increases. So size of the image increases is nothing but we can see clearly and clarity without any blur. That are the uses by using the simple microscope and compound microscope. There will be a differences between simple and compound microscope. Very simple. So this is about a compound and a simple microscope differences. And in the next class we will discuss the clearly with the compound microscope, like with the ray diagram, like also we have the magnification derivations also is there for the simple compound microscope also. So that we'll meet in the next class, that with the compound microscope. Thank you very much. Thank you.